Hi, this is Marvelyn Brown with Inner Word Business Services, and I'm back today to talk about menus. If you are using your WordPress back office, you can actually set up customized menus over and above the standard default menus that normally come with the typical WordPress installation. So there's a default menu that automatically occurs when you create your site. However, WordPress has built in additional functionality that allows you to set up custom menus, and that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to look at the default menu, and then we're also going to show you how to create additional custom menus to expand the navigation of your site. So, what is the default menu? So basically, when you set up your WordPress installation, like we did in some of the previous videos, there is a default menu that will occur, and that consists of all of your pages. So typically you'll see this menu across the top of the blog, of a blog or a website or whatever. However, this default menu doesn't necessarily give you all the functionality that you might want. So WordPress has created a way for you to create a customized menu that will allow you to it gives you really all the flexibility in the world. So I'm going to show you how to use that in just a moment. Now there's a default menu which, just like we said, consists of just pages, all of your pages, or pages that you designate. There's also a way to create a custom menu, and you can create a series of custom menus that will allow you to designate a different menu as the default. So once you designate a different default, that's called a primary menu. So that's going to be the main menu that's selected, and you can use any of your custom menus as your primary menu. Now your WordPress theme may support single or multiple navigational menus based and placed in different locations in your theme. So I'm going to show you how to do that. The other thing that you want to think about is, what is your goal for using additional menus? So you may want to take the guesswork out of navigating your site. So for example, if someone is using a mobile device, or maybe they are using a tablet, or a smaller format device, you might want to set up menus that will allow them to get to the information that you want to feature. This is kind of another way that you can feature content on your site and make it crystal clear and easy for readers to find the information that they're looking for. So you can group information together. You can actually have a menu that places posts and pages together. So basically you have to think about how you want to organize your site and how you can make it easy for readers, once they land on your site, to find the information that they're looking for. So if you want to make it more mobile friendly, you can test out some different menus to see if that helps to increase your engagement and the depth of readership. In other words, do people look at one article and then they go somewhere else, or do they look at 2 or 3 or 4 articles, or do they take the desired action? Those are the kinds of things that you want to ask yourself. What menus or what arrangement of information would work best to help my readers find the information that I want them to find, and the information that's going to help them reach their goals? Okay, so this is the end of this presentation. So let's go out to my site really quickly, and I'm going to show you some custom menus that I've set up. So when you're on your dashboard, you want to go to the Appearance menu, and then you want to scroll down to Menus. So I'm saying the word menu a lot, but basically on the left hand side of your dashboard, you're going to have a series of menus. And so you want to click on the Appearance menu first, and I'm already on the widgets menu, but you want to click on, okay, so here we go. You want to go to the appearance menu, and then you want to go to menus. So the appearance menu, and then select menus, because that's what we're working with. And then you're going to see menus here at the very top, so you know that you're in the right place. Now you're going to land on the edit menus tab. And on that menu, you're going to be able to create a new menu by clicking here. And then this is where you're going to see the menus that I've set up. So I set up groups of pages and posts that I thought would help my readers to find the information that they're looking for. So for example, I have menus that cover ebooks and guides. So I have several free ebooks, and then I have paid ebooks and guides that I think will be useful to my readers, and I want to put that in. And basically, once you set up a menu, if your theme will allow it, you can use that menu as a widget and place it anywhere on your site that you can place widgets. So for example, if you can place widgets on your right sidebar, or at the bottom of your article, you can actually create a menu and then incorporate it into the widget functionality and place it anywhere that you want on your site. You can even place your widgets at the bottom or at the top of your articles. You can place them across the top of your pages. You can just put them wherever, and it really makes it a lot more flexible. So for example, if you're excuse me, if you're doing a course maybe, or you have a page that's set up, where your readers can access course information, and you want to have maybe a list of suggested reading or guides or white papers or PDFs or whatever you want to call them, you could actually create a menu that will put all that information together and then stick it on the page, so that could be maybe a reference section. And so you'll see how these are kind of laid out as well. But basically, you just create your new menu, and let's just create a new menu. We'll do that so that you can understand exactly how this works. So when you create a new menu, then you enter the name of the menu here. So we're just going to say test. Okay, and then once you name your menu, then you click on, actually I'm not going to do anything yet. So then you create your menu, and then once that saves, it kind of saves your menu, then you're going to see it up here, and it's going to be part of your drop down. Like when you click on this drop down, you will be able to see all the menus that you have set up. So then once you have your menu name, then you want to put content into your menu. So you can choose pages, you can choose posts, you can incorporate products, logos. I'm not really sure why you would want to use a logo, but you can use logos, testimonials. You can incorporate events. You can create a FAQ and put that into your menu. You can take something out of your portfolio and put it in your menu. You can create custom links. So for example, if you want to send your readers to a page outside of your blog for information, you can put that link right there. Or if you want to link to some content within your blog, a specific page, you can put that there as well. You can incorporate categories, all the categories that you set up for your blog, your portfolio categories, product tags, your WooCommerce endpoints, which means you can take some of the functionality from WooCommerce and put it into a menu. Now, all of this is going to be dependent upon your theme. So where I have all of these items listed, you may not have all of these. It all depends on your theme. But I would say at a minimum, you would be able to add pages and posts and possibly products if you have products that you're selling. So basically what you do is you click on your down arrow, and as you can see, this expands and collapses based on your down and up arrows. So once you expand it, it's going to show all of your pages. So then you scroll through and you find the pages that you want to add to your menu. So I'm going to just arbitrarily select two pages, and I'm going to add them to the menu. So all you do is just check off the boxes for the pages that you want to add. So I'm going to add them to the menu, and as you can see, now we've got these two pages added to our test menu. Now if I want to add some products, so let's just say we're going to click on two things from products, and then we're going to click on add to menu. It really makes it easy to create a very specific custom menu. Let's see, what else can I put in this menu? We'll add some categories. So we'll click on two categories and we'll say add to menu. So you can click on all your categories. Now the other thing that you want to keep in mind is you don't want this to be too long, because depending on how you have it laid out, it may truncate some of the words and all of that. Now the other thing that I want to show you is that within each page, say for instance I have a really long page name. So this says get help with your online business. I can actually change this name under navigation label. This is the label that's going to show up when people see your menu. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this, and I'm just going to say, I'm going to call this help. Or maybe I'll say get help. Get help. So that way it's not going to be too long, and it won't take up too much space. On this one, this says buyer's keyword cheat sheet. So I am going to just call this I'll just say cheat sheet. And basically what I'm showing you here is that you don't have to have the same name as you had for the actual item that you wrote. So if this is a page, it doesn't have to have the same name as the page. If it's a post, you can change the name of the post. If it's a product, you can change the name of the product. So when it appears as a menu, it's going to look exactly the way you want it. Now this is really long. Create a phenomenal customer avatar workbook. So I'm just gonna call this a workbook. Okay, so everything else looks pretty short. So this is, the way that I want it. Now the other thing that you can do is you can drag and drop. So maybe you want blogging. If your site is about blogging, maybe you want your blogging menu to be first. So you can totally do that. Now on this side, you're going to see exactly what these items are. Now this is the blogging category. This is a page. This is a page. This is an actual product. This is a category, and this is a product. So that way you'll know exactly what you're dealing with. So now this is our test menu. And we're going to go ahead and save this menu. And I don't know if you can actually see this, so I'll scroll over. We're going to save that menu as our test menu. Now I'm going to go over to my widgets menu. And this is the menu right here for widgets. I'm going to go over to the widgets, and I'm going to add a custom menu widget. And this is going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to put a custom menu widget on my right sidebar. So I'm going to scroll down. Now as you probably saw, if you've looked at the video on widgets, you know that on the left side we have all of our available widgets. So all we need to do is scroll down and find the custom menu widget. So this is it right here. So I'm going to create a custom menu. I'm going to expand that, and I'm going to put it in my right sidebar. So I click on right sidebar, and as you can see, it turns green, and there's a little white checkbox. Now I'm going to say add widget. Once I say add widget, that's going to give me the custom menu widget in my right sidebar navigation or widget area. So then I'm going to put the name of the menu, And then this is going to allow me to select my menu. It's going to be in this drop down at the very bottom. And so then I'm going to save it. Now once I save it, I can close this. And then I'm going to go out to my site. I'm going to refresh the page just so that I can make sure I have the most recent content. Okay, so now that I've refreshed my page, I'm going to scroll all the way down because we know that we put this menu at the very bottom. So here is our test menu right here. Okay, so we have blogging, we have get help, we have EMP thank you, we have cheat sheet, social media, and workbook. So this is my custom menu that I just created, and I put that as a widget. Now the other thing that I can do is that I can, and this is all based on my theme, but when I am editing a page, let's see here. Okay, so let me go to add, well no, I'm going to go to an existing page so that I can show you. So in my about page, I'll put this test menu so you can see it. So this is my about page. So I'm going to just click, let's see, where am I going to put my menu? Let's see. Okay. I will stick this menu. So let me go over and just show you. Now this is all based on my particular theme. I have a theme from the Thrive Content Builder series. So I'm going to scroll down to widgets because this particular theme allows me to add widgets, and I'm going to add a custom menu. So here's where I want to put my custom menu. Now when I click on this, it's going to allow me to edit my menu, and it also allows me to select the menu that I want. I'm going to scroll all the way down to test, and that's my menu that I want to use. And as you can see, it brings up all of the menus that we just created in the test menu. So these are menus that I can put in the middle. I just slapped these menus right in the middle of my page. And for example, if this was a page that had to do with you know, a course or some, you know, learning material or some kind of guide that I wanted to give, you know, information to my customers with, I could just put this information there and say, and call it reference materials. So I can add a title to this and call it references. And this is just to kind of give you some ideas on how you can use these menus. So references, and then if I wanted to, I could lay these out horizontally or vertically. So I can change that and make this a vertical menu. So then you have, you know, it's kind of laid out like that. I could put it at the very end and make a reference, you know, and maybe even color some of this in so that it stands out. I could actually put it in a another section and make this a different color to make it kind of stand out. So you can do a lot with these menus. I can increase the font size. So if I want to make it larger, I can do that. I can center it. I can change the font. So I can change it to the font that actually matches the font that I'm using in my article. I can change the color. So maybe I want to make it green so that it stands out. I mean, there are just a lot of different things that you can do with your custom menus. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you how these custom menus work. I hope that this has added value, and I hope that these are the features that we're talking about. I'm hoping that these are things that can help you to think about how you want to organize your blog. Think about what your customers or what your readers are looking for when they come to your site. What information is going to be most helpful to them. And then structure your blog in a way that enables them to get what they need, find it quickly, and navigate through your site for even more information. And this is really going to help you to engage readers. It's going to help you to build your audience, and it will help you to accomplish the goals that you set out to have with your blog. So I hope I've helped. If you have questions, please reach out. And I'm going to close out this video for now. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I'll see you on the next video.